Hey, what's up everybody? D Amazing here, bringing a review of the SH Figuarts Charizard. Let's get it popping. Anyway, let's get it started on the figure. First and foremost, I want to start by saying it's body-wise, it's almost exactly like the D-Arts. It's a different color, a little bit of different wing articulation. Definitely the joints are much tighter and they fix the issue in the tail. So those are things you can knock out immediately. 30 seconds into it, I can tell you right now. But I'm still going to show it to you anyway. So first and foremost, I want to start by saying he's a lighter orange. I'm going to show you the other Charizard in a second, but we're going to get started on this. But joint-wise, there's still the gaps here. You can still rotate it. There's still articulation here. You can fold it in for flight poses. There's still a large ball joint up top. So that way, when you are in flight, you can do the cool stuff. So you can make Charizard look cool, right? Charizard has rotation on the arms. The claw hands rotate. As you can see, I'm doing here, so they still look nice. They rotate. There's ball joints. Wings are still very nice. They added a nice little touch on the ball joints on the inside, so I'm going to pop it out. So the ball joints are actually a little tighter here, so you can be in and out, and it actually feels a lot better. So you can hit a pop. The tail is still the same, except now it's much tighter. It's not loose, so it won't pop out. All the good stuff. Let me pull the neck joint back down, and I'm gonna open up the mouth real fast, so as you can see, you can actually move the tongue, which I don't think you can do in the last one. So I think that's pretty cool. So you can open it up so it doesn't like just rest on his mouth, which I thought was really cool. But honestly, this is for people who basically missed out on the first Charizard. Here's your chance to get Ash's cool Charizard that now has Flare Blitz and Fire Blast. So the next thing, because he doesn't come with any swappable hands or anything like that, we're going to talk about these fire effects that he comes with. And these are pretty cool because you pop them right on top of the wing. And there's 4 that you pop on the wing and 1 into the mouth. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So you pop this one on at the joints. Oh, where'd it go? It's right under me. Sorry about that. So as you can slowly watch me do this. The thing about the ones that go here in the joint, you have to make sure the wings are straight across. Otherwise, it will not work. You can't pop them on. And then there's one that you pop in the mouth. And I got to make sure I do this right. So there would be one for the fangs. So you got to look for the opening right at the top for the fangs to go into. And it's hard to place because I can't see it from here. So please excuse me. Oop. There we go. So, and it doesn't sit well. Oh, look at me knocking stuff over. So I'm going to try to get this to sit well. There we go. I'm going to try to get this to sit well. So one of the things is going to be on the bottom jaw. So you have to excuse me. And then basically you rotate it. So that way Charizard does Flare Blitz. And it actually looks pretty cool. Like, I didn't think this was actually be this cool. I didn't pop it on all the way. But I actually did not think it would look this cool in a flight pose. So I got to find a way to make this work in a photo because it actually is really cool. So I'm going to pop this back out. And for you to do the other fire technique, basically you just stand them together on the floor, just like you see in the Photoshop. There is actually no stand to make them work. But if you want, I guess you can take an SHF stand and try to poke it in. But as you can see, the head from this will not work because it's too tight. So you got to find another way to make it work because it's not going to work that way. The other thing being that the really cool thing that I thought was dope is that you actually get a stand. I'm going to show that in a second. But you get the globe for when Charizard does Seismic Toss. This is like his signature, I'm going to beat you up, fly you into the earth, and throw you down move. And I'm a big fan of Seismic Toss as a move in general when Charizard does it. I can't stand Ash, but I'm always down for Charizard doing Seismic Toss. I YouTube that stuff all the time. But overall, if you missed out on the first Charizard, this is going to be really cool for you to pick up. It's cool fire effects. They actually go with a ton of other stuff. So I think that's dope. But if you actually miss out on the first one, get it. If you didn't miss out on the first one, honestly, as far as body wise goes, you have the same Charizard. You just have one in different colors. So you can have a really cool female Charizard. You can have a male Charizard. You can vice versa it. You can switch it up. But first and foremost, I want to start by saying same body, slightly different joints, still compatible. But if you really want to be cool, it works on both. So there's that. So you aren't missing out on much in terms of body wise, all right? Just want to let you guys know that. In the meantime, though, I do advise picking it up if you missed out. If you haven't, you can hang on to your old Charizard. You just won't get cool fire effects. That's what it's going to be. That's the honest truth of it. Overall, I'm really enjoying the figure. I have both, but, you know, I was thinking about selling one. I'm going to keep it both now because they're both different colors. It is what it is. In the meantime, guys, I really do hope that, you know, your wallets are empty and your hearts are full. Or in the meantime, have them both full. Why not? Give it a chance. Take it easy, guys. Later.